I'm sure you guys have sensed or felt or noticed that I have changed. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Same couch, same vibes. Enough with this bullshit. Like, oh my God, do this, do that. Sex, sexy, sexy, sexy. It's about fucking time. Hey guys, welcome back to what is now called Advice That Hurts and Helps podcast by yours truly, Eden Middleman, your favorite dating and sex coach. I just want to address the elephant in the room and take a pause from usual content and just discuss with you guys what's new with me, what's going on, why the changes you might have noticed, and where this podcast brand and vibe is going to go. I'm sure you guys have sensed or felt or noticed that I have changed. You know, I've gotten engaged in the past few years while I've had this podcast. I have settled into a different city. I have had a baby. And all of those changes obviously change you as a human being. That's not to say that anything about the tone or how I present my advice is going to change at all. It's still going to be raw to the fucking point. Like, we're not censoring shit out here. And I'm definitely going to be talking about the raunchier topics as well, because I know a lot of you guys truly love that and my honesty behind that. However, I'm going to be discussing a little bit more than just dating, sex, and love. I'm going to be including life. I've been trying to sprinkle that in there. Self-improvement, self-mastery. That is my method when it comes to coaching, and I do want to share that with you guys as well. Because they don't teach this shit in school, this is your little online school when it comes to dating and relationships and all that stuff. The advice that you don't want to hear but need to hear. The advice that your friends are not going to tell you because they don't want to hurt your feelings. The rebrand isn't just a name change. It's a little bit more than that, but it's not so severe that it's going to feel different. It's still going to be very much me doing my thing on the same couch, same vibes. I might be introducing some guests down the line, but nothing crazy. It's not going to be an interview podcast. When I first started creating content, I was in a different place in life, entirely different mindset, not in a bad place, but just a different mindset. And I've obviously gotten older, grown from that. And a lot of you guys remember me from like 2 podcasts ago. And I appreciate you guys sticking around and being here. I just want to honor the new version of me that I've been stepping into as time has gone on. There's so many more things that I can now speak on because I've entered motherhood and managing my relationship while being a first-time mom. But like I said, don't fret, don't fear. This is not going to turn into a mom podcast. That is something that if you're interested, it's on my other channel. I have a mom vlog channel. I am planning though this year to add more content there. So if there's anything you want to see, that's the place to be. It is going to be housed separately from here because I know there are some people on here, particularly men, that are just like, girl, I don't give a fuck about your life. And that's cool. Like, you don't have to. I'm not trying to be, you know, a personal lifestyle blogger influencer on this channel by any means. And if you don't care about me directly, but you care about what I have to say or you enjoy my advice, no hard feelings. Like, I get it. I want to give you what you're here for. And so any feedback would be great. Leave it in the comments of this podcast episode or this YouTube video, wherever you're listening or seeing this. I really do try and take your feedback. I do have like a requested list. And if I feel like I can speak on it and do justice to that topic that you guys have requested, it will be added to my requested podcast topic list that I have ongoing. Here's what hasn't changed and what is not going to change on this podcast, on this YouTube channel, is I definitely still want to focus on like honest to the fucking point. Like, enough with this bullshit. Like, oh my God, do this, do that. You know what I mean? Like, there's way too much information out there. I always say, like, I just want to keep it as streamlined, easy, digestible, straight the fuck up. Like, what, you know, we're all thinking, but we don't want to say. Like, I'm just going to be that person. I am that person in real life. So I'm going to provide you guys with those honest conversations and advice. Just sprinkle in some more like self-worth topics and just becoming better and mastering yourself, because I truly believe that your life is just a reflection of you and how you are and how you're doing. No sugarcoating here. No fairy tale bullshit here. You either love it or you hate it, and that's cool. Don't really care to, you know, appeal to the masses or whatever. I'm not trying to like be out here all, you know, sexy stuff. That is definitely a huge part. I still want to talk about it because I do think those are questions that we keep in the back of our minds and Google in the middle of the night, and we just don't get the transparency that we're looking for. And I want to be that person for sure. And you guys know how I do, and I have. I've gone on the internet and spoken about things that I don't think most people would. Again, I don't have a problem doing that, but I just want to approach this channel coming from like the place that I'm at now. I'm not single and dating and la-di-da. I'm like that energy anymore, obviously. I'm definitely more grounded. I'm boot up and I have a kid. And I'm not going to hide or neglect that fact and pretend like, oh my God, now I'm still like, wow. That is how I started on social media. And obviously that has changed. Advice that hurts and helps is exactly what it sounds like. It's exactly what I have been doing. I just felt like E-Rodic is not the name for it anymore. It just doesn't make sense. It's a little bit confusing. And I've heard your feedback. And so that is what it's about. Real talk, tough truths, growth conversations, all that good stuff that we all love and care for, but are sick and tired of that fluffy bullshit. If you've been here from the beginning, I just want to say thank you so much. It means the world to me. I have become really close with a lot of you, and we have our little conversations here and there when we can. And you've helped me shape this podcast. You've helped me shape me into a better person as well. So it is a two-way street, just like most things in life are. If you're new here, welcome. You are exactly where you need to be. It's about fucking time. Make sure you're subscribed, you're following, share, do all those good things, and be ready because I have so much planned for you. This shit's going to pop off this year in 2026. This new chapter is bigger, better, and it's going to hurt, but it's going to help, and you're going to grow. Do you like my new tagline? I don't know. All right, guys, let's get into it.